And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Go ahead and say it, Ed. Go Tigers!
When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
You like that? You like that?
F it. Jamar's down there somewhere.
The New Orleans Saints select Marcus Davenport.
No!
Splash Brothers? Yeah.
It's playoff. Get going, Brace.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
What is up, guys? Dirty Boot Sports, and we are back with episode number 126. This time, it's the family affair. We got me, Chance, and Bill. Everybody else is out. I think Rayleigh's getting a state championship. They're killing teams down south in New Orleans.
I thought they lost.
Oh,
did they lose yesterday?
I can't remember.
I read an article today that they had not lost.
Well, they were undefeated through pool play.
Let me look
I don't know if they played today or not.
They started bracket play yesterday.
Okay,
but I hadn't gotten an update.
I'm looking.
Ty's working some late nights. Kyle's working. Peyton's golfing. Josh, I haven't heard from him today. But yeah, we're here. It's another episode of the bracket that we're doing, which is our sports movie characters bracket.
Yeah, they lost.
They lost?
Somebody did a thank you post. So
Are they done?
I would assume they lost.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I just sent
had to.
Rayleigh a text to get an update.
That's no good. I told Rayleigh to bring home a ring. He failed us. But yeah, this episode, it's our sports movie characters bracket. We did that last Sunday as well. It was a great time.
Fun time.
We do have Kyle's picks in. He was not able to make it tonight, but he did bring some picks for today that, in my opinion, are pretty bold too. Mm-hmm. Not what I am going to be leaning towards on this episode. If you missed the last episode, we did not have our 1 or 2 seed make it to the championship round. We didn't even have the 2 seed make it out of the first round. Rudy,
and he sucks.
Rudy got upset by radio.
Yeah, he did.
That was a bad day for Notre Dame football.
Sad, bad day.
And then our 1 seed, our Dirty Boot jersey holder up here, Bobby Boucher, went down to...
Dude, Tiki Barber played for the Cowboys. I know he did. Dude, I know he did.
Bobby Boucher went down to Shane Falco, which was... Probably
Marion Barber played for the Cowboys.
Did he?
Yeah.
He played for the Bucks as well.
We're doing the NFL Immaculate Grid, and it's just not going well. I'm going to make that a segment during the year, during our football talks. It's just going to piss us off every episode.
Absolutely.
We're going to have 6 people up here, then not going to be able to do it.
It'd be good for us to have on while Sunday Night Football's going on.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, have you checked to make sure your NBC works? Because mine does not, neither does my Fox. we lost Fox the other day.
You can't have America's Game of the Week or...
Dude, I couldn't watch the All-Star game. That's when I found out.
I think mine works. Oh, nope.
Oh, my God. They took it away.
I've got
get Peacock.
I've got the Fire Stick back there.
Yeah, we're going to get Peacock.
But yeah, Shane Falco took down Bobby Boucher, which was a heck of a pull for him. Unprecedented run, I guess. He took
Jalen Smith.
Hey, good one. He took down Mox as well, which I watched Varsity Blues this week.
Yeah.
I think I'd have voted Mox.
Hey.
I think I would have voted Mox.
I think I gave him his only vote that night.
Mm-hmm. I think so. And then on the bottom, we saw...
Ferguson, R.I.P.
We saw Paul Crew take down every member of Remember the Titans on the bracket.
Yep.
He took down Louis Lastic in the first round, and then Julius Campbell, and then he swept Gary Bertier. Heck of a run for him. I don't think anyone expected...
Well, who's Gary Bertier?
He's the one that got in the car wreck and Remember the Titans.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, how many Remember the Titans guys did y'all have on there?
Him, Julius, and then Louis Lastic, the big guy. I had 3 from Remember the Titans.
I come running.
3 from Remember the Titans and 3 from Friday Night Lights. I felt like but they're in a play-in. Booby versus Lastic.
Wait, Booby lost?
Booby lost round 1. He didn't make it at the play-in.
See, I should have been here.
You don't know
nothing about no football.
But yeah, I don't think anyone expected our championship matchup there to be Falco versus Crew. But hey, we Paul Crew might win the whole thing. I'll say that.
It's gonna.
I can't believe Willie Beeman didn't just glide through that whole side of the bracket.
Willie Beeman lost to Mox.
See, that's just crazy.
Yeah,
I don't even know who Mox is.
Varsity Blues.
Oh, geez, that's way back.
Like the 90s.
But yeah, today it's baseball.
Paul Walker was like a teenager.
Yeah, we have one play-in this this side of the bracket as well, and I'll read off the bracket real quick, and then we'll get into it.
You got the timer going.
Oh, I sure don't. I didn't have it going last time either. The preview.
No, because I didn't do timestamps for that one.
Oh, it'll be all right. It's the bracket. We ain't got to have it. It's more important for the previews. Yeah. But yeah, this one, we have our 1 seed, Benny the Jet Rodriguez. Everyone's, I would say, the most iconic baseball movie, The Sandlot.
Yeah.
Not
the best, just the most iconic.
But most iconic by whose standards?
Just the general view of America.
Someone your age?
I think it's more your age.
It's more Chase's age.
Yeah, more Chase's age.
Yeah. When did it come out?
If you said like the 93, 95,
really?
Like that. I think if you went up to 100 people on the street, played Family Feud,
Yeah.
Name me a baseball movie, like probably 90% of the people are going to say Sandlot.
Maybe.
See, I think of it less as a baseball movie than I do just a summer fun movie.
Yeah, like coming of age.
I will say that it
Stand
does
By
go
Me.
away from baseball after the first 50 minutes or so. Like, it goes into just that, like, retrieval mission almost.
Yeah.
Where they're trying to get the ball back. Which, it turns from, like, the spirit of baseball to just summer fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is a very good point.
That's how I feel about it.
So what's like, if someone said, what's the best, or what is the baseball movie to you, what would you say?
Oh, I say Bull Durham.
Really?
Bull Durham, yep.
See, I think that'd be a very
I
got
got 3: Bull Durham, Major League, 8 Men Out.
I love 8 Men Out.
8 Men Out did not have an appearance on here.
I can't believe that Shoeless Joe Jackson did not make it on here.
Also,
it's such a niche.
We're not
movie.
going realistic. We're not going real characters.
Right.
I forgot about that. So that's our excuse for that.
Yeah.
It is very.
It can't be a
not
historical.
a lot of people have seen that.
Yeah, it's very niche.
But
it's very good.
It's
very good.
It's probably a top 5 baseball movie for me.
Yeah.
I love the story. I mean, I did a research paper on the 1918 or 1919, whatever year it was.
World Series. I read it. I found it the other day.
You sure did.
I did.
You sure did. Did a research paper on it because I wanted to learn more about it.
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen plays somebody. I think George Clooney's in it too.
Today I realized something that just feels wrong.
Him and Emilio Estevez are brothers.
Did not know that. That he's in Ferris Bueller.
Yeah, he's
the guy at the prison.
He talks to the sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's sitting there and he's
and then
out.
3 years later, he's in Major League.
Yeah.
That don't seem right. Mm-hmm. It seems like that should be a big gap.
He was young when he made Major League.
Yeah, I think it was 86 and 89.
I think that was his coming out party.
Yeah.
Who?
Charlie Sheen. Being in Ferris
almost
Bueller
said
and
Ricky
then
Vaughn. I'm not even gonna lie.
Well, he was a Platoon also.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was in a war movie. Oh, he was in The Outsiders, I think.
Oh yeah, I think so.
With Emilio Estevez and like Patrick Swayze in them.
Okay.
I think he was. In
yeah, he was in Young Guns.
I don't know what that is.
Soda Pop.
Whoa, what?
Is that a war movie?
Holy crap! No, it's a cowboy movie. Young Guns.
Never
Emilio
heard of that.
Estevez.
Oh, Chance, there you go.
Holy cow!
I've
Guys,
never heard of that.
It's a what movie?
Young Guns. You've never seen Young Guns?
Never heard of it.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, this is a sad day for me.
Oh, dude, we're stupid.
Oh my gosh!
I just sent to my fantasy group the 2 pairings I needed. Yeah, we're dumb. Cole Beasley and Odell.
We talking about
for the crossover grid.
Oh, Cowboys and Giants.
Mm-hmm. Cole Beasley.
Odell
for Giants and Rams.
Oh,
I thought you were talking Cowboys.
Oh, Cole Beasley for for Bills and Cowboys. Oh, okay. Odell, yeah. Boom, did it.
Hey, first one.
First one ever?
I think so.
Yeah.
Baseball though, I'd kill those.
All right,
running through the bracket real quick.
Yeah.
Benny the Jet Rodriguez. Gus Bus is the 16 seed from Benchwarmers. Our 8-9 matchup, Kit Keller versus Nuke LaLoosh. 5 seed Crash Davis versus 12 seed Ham Porter, the battle of the catchers. 4 seed Ricky Vaughn versus Henry Rowan Gardner, the battle of the fireballers.
Snipper.
They both throw very hard. Dottie Hudson versus our play-in match, which is Pedro Serrano from Major League, and Serrano. And what's the Smalls? Scotty Smalls? Is that his name?
Sounds right.
Scotty Smalls, maybe? You're killing me, Smalls. How about that?
Yeah.
14 seed play in there. 6 seed Roy Hobbs from the Natural versus 11 seed Willie Mays Hayes. 7 seed Jimmy Morris from the Rookie versus 10 seed Billy Chappell from For the Love of the Game. 2 seed Ray Kinsella from Field of Dreams versus 15 seed Kelly Leak. Bill, have you seen For the Love of the Game?
Yeah.
Is it good? Kyle's got. I've never seen that. That's the only thing on here I have not seen.
It's better. I think it's better than The Natural.
Okay, The Natural.
Not saying a lot, right, Coy?
I turned it off.
Well, you got to think that was probably one of the first baseball movies that.
I didn't know it was going to be so unrealistic.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know it was like a ghost story. The dude gets shot and then comes back 20 years later.
Yeah, it's almost as unrealistic as Field of Dreams, huh?
Yeah, honestly, yeah. But Field of Dreams gets talked about as if it's magical. The Natural, I thought was just going to be a just good baseball movie. I thought it was going to be real.
It's more of a heartfelt struggle with humanity kind of a movie.
Yeah,
not so much a base. It's kind of like how we said The Sandlot turned into a summer kids movie. The Natural turned into almost a love story.
I can see that. Definitely.
In my mouth. Can't mix
turned off
baseball and love.
I turned off The Natural whenever a player was going for a fly ball and he crashes through the wall and dies. Broke his neck, apparently. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. I've seen Big Papi hit a ball over to right field in Fenway, and a guy does a freaking somersault.
Yeah.
He doesn't break his neck and die.
I think Andrew Jones broke a fence in center field before,
but he didn't die.
He did not.
But yeah, let's get into this. Let's do our play-in match before we do the top seed. So Serrano, Pedro, versus Smalls. Where are we going here? So the two movies that have the most characters in here, Major League and Sandlot. As I said, I do think those are 2 of the top, probably 3 the most popular. I think those 2 definitely stick out.
Yeah.
And then Field of Dreams, I think, is probably right there with it in terms of popularity. So the Sandlot, we got Smalls, who is kind of like the heart of it.
I mean, he's the one telling the story.
Yeah, he's the narrator. He's the kid that makes the story happen, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, you can't have the Sandlot without having Smalls.
Yeah, you can't. And then Serrano.
You can have Major League without having Pedro Serrano.
Yeah,
but there's so much iconic about his character.
That is true. That is true.
I mean, it's. But same thing with Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls. Who didn't know that? Who
doesn't
phrase?
Use that phrase.
Yeah, who doesn't have a T-shirt with that? I know I do.
But just like
Ham Porter on it.
Yeah.
But I mean, anybody that's seen Major League, you can, no one takes Jobu's rum.
Yeah, you think about Jobu, and then you think about part 2 where Serrano's kind of like works for PETA. Or something like that.
I like the first.
He hits the fly ball to right field, and all the birds are out there, and he runs out there to check on the freaking birds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, what are we doing here, Serrano? You've lost your marbles.
Yeah.
Or when he in the first movie when he takes the guy's club head cover and puts it on his back, he goes, "Hats for bats."
Is that Eddie Harris's? No, it couldn't have been Eddie. It was probably Dorn.
Dorn. Yeah, it was
freaking Dorn.
But
looking back at that movie, Bill, Dorn is supposed to be the best player on that team. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
He sucked.
Yeah, he was the highest paid player.
He was the highest paid, yeah.
With Smalls, like I said, he makes the movie happen. Plenty of iconic moments with him. I think. I mean, him not knowing the Babe Ruth and
Baby Ruth. It's just Baby Ruth.
Yeah.
Some Ruth? Girl.
Babe Ruth.
The thing that I guess could set them apart is that, as we just said, like Pedro has the iconic like funny moments with himself, while Smalls is kind of like the butt of the joke.
Yeah,
like he says the dumb things.
He wore that freaking fishing hat.
Oh my God, the biggest bill.
The bill that probably stuck out 2.5 feet.
Yeah, and he still wears it at the end.
I'll go Smalls on this one.
I think so.
I'm Smalls.
Yeah, I mean I'll give Smalls a ride on this one.
I think Smalls. So let's start off at the top. Our 1 versus 16. Benny the Jet Rodriguez versus Gus Bus. Do we have any?
No. No. Shout out Gus Bus, but
Benny the Jet's a legend.
Benny the Jet is
I rewatched Sandlot this week.
Gus
and
Bus should have been in a play-in game.
No, he was one of them automatic qualifiers from the SWAC.
Gus Bus he's our Uncle Rico. He's our Uncle Rico of the baseball. I felt like he was someone that had to be included. Benchwarmers is a very popular movie. I think a lot of people younger age, obviously, kind of like my age, are big Benchwarmers fans, and he's a good character. He has growth. Is he Benny the Jet? No. And Benny the Jet, as I said, I watched Sandlot this week, and just to kind of refresh my mind, and he's a freaking great character.
Yeah.
He really is. He really is. I mean, he's the one that makes Smalls feel welcomed.
You can tell he's a genuinely good dude.
Yeah, literally. Like everything about him is great.
He goes out of his way to make sure he's comfortable, make sure he feels like welcome. He's the glue.
Yeah.
Like we said, Smalls is the heart.
He has an extra glove for Smalls.
Yeah, like an extra hat.
Tells him
like,
don't wear a polo tomorrow. Wear a t-shirt and jeans. Like,
and he says, "I'm gonna hit the ball right here."
He hit that ball right to where Smalls put that glove at. That's just insane.
And he keeps the guys together. He keeps the gang going.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the Sandlot crew does not happen without Benny the Jet.
And besides all the other rejects on the team, he's the only guy that could play ball, according to that jerk. From
that is true. That is true.
The Letterman jacket.
He also went and got the ball across the fence and had the iconic running scene.
Yeah, he did through town.
Yeah, I think Benny the Jet gets a pretty easy sweep here.
Yeah, Benny's probably gonna sweep everybody.
He might. Moving on to our 8 versus 9, we have Kit Keller from A League of Their Own versus Nuke LaLoosh. Bull Durham has made their first appearance here. How are we feeling about Nuke?
No offense, Bill, but he sucked as a character. I hated him.
Oh my God, he was such a great character. He's the stupid kid who, got signed to play baseball, comes into, this Class A bus league town, and he gets taken in by the town hoe.
Yeah.
Who's also keeps the book for the team.
Susan Sarandon.
Sarandon
also keeps the book for the team. What kind of crap is that?
and she had the radar gun too. Millie actually ran the radar gun.
Little book too.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think Nuke LaLoosh. I mean, it's some of the greatest one-liners from baseball movies happen between him and Kevin Costner. It was
their back and forths are good.
Man,
yeah, they are good.
Their little talks, the catcher visits to the mound are just. I mean, you can't get better than that.
And Costner would always try and take his mind off everything.
Oh yeah.
What did he do? He pointed out to the outfield to point at something one time. I can't remember what it was. Was that when he was talking about the stage?
Was it a sign?
I think he's talking about the whenever he hit the ball, he said, "Hey,
hey, somebody just want a steak or something like that." I think
hit the bull. We want a steak.
Chance, talk up Kit Keller a bit. I know that's more of a movie you're passionate about.
I love that movie. It's probably. It might be my favorite baseball movie.
Really?
It's either between it and Major League for me. But it's so good, man. She's so good. She grows up a lot. I mean, Kit is a really good name for her because it sounds like kid.
Yeah.
And she had a very immature mindset, kind of like Nuke. Ironically
Yeah.
enough, this is a really good pairing by
Yeah.
Hugh Clade. I don't think it was that intentional.
I didn't know who either of these players were really that much.
Yeah, I think that's mainly
I've
because they
seen
both
Bull
pitched.
Durham once, and I
Yeah.
didn't really know much about Kit.
Like
so.
they're basically the same thing, except for one's a woman, one's a man. But she ends up finally finding her way in the end of the movie and basically decides she doesn't need Dottie anymore.
Yeah, I mean, she gets traded
to the Bumblebees. Yeah,
Yeah.
and realizes that
says, "I'll see you in the championship."
Yeah, but she had a big weakness, Clay. What was her big weekness? Do you remember?
Cocaine.
Oh, the high ones.
She can't
Couldn't
lay
lay
off the high
ones.
fastballs.
But she swung at it in the championship.
Yeah, she did, but
won the game too.
Dottie also dropped the ball on purpose.
Nah.
Yeah, she dropped it on purpose.
And
it's a true toss-up.
Speaking of
should
League of Their Own, I know you always talk about the emotional aspect of it.
Oh yeah.
To me, the first and only time that I legit got emotional was involving Kit. Was whenever they're at the Hall of Fame at the end, and you see everyone in the entire freaking movie, and except for her, and in your mind you know that Dottie's stressing this moment of getting back because she hasn't seen Kit since forever.
Yeah.
And there's just this thought in the back of your mind. You're like, she's dead. She's not there.
She's gone.
Yeah, and Dottie, she just looks at everything. She's seeing all the pictures. She sees the picture of them too, and it's like
and everybody's so happy to see her because
Yeah.
they're like, no Dottie, there's no AWA or whatever.
Yeah.
AWBA.
And then Kit finally shows up with her 12 grandchildren.
Yeah.
And that whenever Dottie sees her, that really got me.
Yeah.
That was great. So I'm definitely I'm leaning Kit here. I'm leaning Kit.
Well, there again, did our League of Their Own turn into a feel good movie? Kind of got away from the baseball.
A little bit.
I don't think it got away from baseball.
It was.
I mean, baseball. There was so much baseball in that movie, just as much as Bull Durham.
It had those serious elements though, with the.
They used
Bull Durham was just baseball and bedroom. That's the only scenes you saw.
No, it was just baseball in Susan Sarandon's bedroom.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's it.
And then turning on the sprinklers to get a day off.
We need a rain out.
Yeah, we need a rain out. Turn on the sprinklers.
I'm going Kit here. Chance? Bill, I feel like you're leaning Nuke.
Oh, I'm Nuke all the way.
Chance, you're the decider here. We do have Kyle's vote, which bringing
Kyle
in
go?
Kyle went Kit. Bringing in a outsider though would kind of mess up the 3-man vote.
Yeah,
bring in a tie if you voted Nuke here. Don't know what we would do there.
Let's go Kit.
Nuke goes down.
Nuke's not in the whole movie as well. He gets called up and they get rid of him.
We'll give Nuke a vote though. He did not get swept.
But that's only the last 10 minutes of the movie.
Well, Crash is going to sweep this though.
Here we go. Crash Davis versus Ham Porter.
Crash Davis is a phenomenal character.
The two best catchers in baseball movie history.
Well, I don't know if we can call Crash that great. He couldn't get out of Double-A.
Hey, he hit his dinger and he went home.
Yeah. What record did he break? He had the all-time hit.
Most home runs in the minor leagues.
Could never get above Double-A.
Are they better than was it Roger Taylor?
Hey, he spent
Yes.
he spent 21 days in the bigs.
That's right.
Hitting white baseballs in batting practice.
So
Never hit a white ball before.
Crash versus Ham. Initial thoughts here?
Crash did.
Crash.
Crash to Bull Durham is what Benny is to the Sandlot.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He's what kept that movie together. He takes Nuke LaLoosh under his wing. He basically fixed Nuke.
Yeah.
There ain't no Nuke going up.
Well, that's the only reason they signed Crash was to
fix
make him a better pitcher.
Like there ain't no Nuke without Crash.
Yeah. Also, something you got to mention here: first appearance from Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
on the
That his
bracket.
first one?
It's his first. He was not in the football, so
Oh, you're talking about for the bracket. I thought you were talking about his
no.
first
I'm
sports
talking
movie.
about in our sports bracket. This is our first Costner appearance.
First of like 5.
Probably
He's-
at
he'll
least
be in this
at
one
least
again in a
4.
minute.
He's at least 4
Well, and this was the movie that really kicked him off
as an actor.
as an actor. I mean,
Really?
he had been in some other stuff, but this is what made him the hot sex symbol of the 80s.
I mean, he was banging Susan Sarandon.
Oh yeah.
So was
yeah.
Timothy Robbins or Tom Robbins.
Tim Robbins. Well,
Tim Robbins.
he actually married her. I think is still married to her
Really?
after
Really?
that movie.
not know
Yeah,
that.
they got married.
Wow, I did not know that.
I mean, after all the freaky stuff they did, her reading him Walt Whitman, have him tied up to the bed.
She did
I
freaky
mean,
things with all the new guys in town.
well,
though.
yeah, that was her deal. She picked out one player that she hooked up with for the season, and
Yes, she
What,
did.
what a concept of a movie.
Yeah. She was just a whore.
that's when Crash Davis said, when you've been in the minors for 20 years, I don't try out for anybody anymore.
And they end up getting married at the end. Doesn't he retire?
Yeah, he hits his dinger and he comes home, and he retires. And yeah,
With Crash, yeah, as I said, Kevin Costner, probably the sports movie star.
Absolutely.
Like
Yeah,
he's
of
in
course.
everything, and they're always great and iconic. But on the other side, we have Ham, who gives you so many lines. As we already said, you're killing me, Smalls.
You play baseball like a girl.
I mean, who hasn't said that as a kid growing up? Like, who didn't say that to somebody?
and that's
liquor.
isn't that the worst insult? You
Oh,
can
That's the worst thing
absolutely.
you say to
give?
somebody.
That,
yeah.
it's like the triple dog dare in Christmas Story.
But hey, why did Crash get kicked out that ball game, Bill?
Oh, because he called the umpire a sucker. I don't think we can say that on family radio.
Hey, after Frank the Tank, we can
that's
say
one
anything.
of my favorite lines in a sports movie.
Uh,
I must call the umpire. Like it's a casual thing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like that's a
He does that all the
way.
time.
You can say anything to the umpire, but don't call him that.
what was I about to say?
Oh,
Hunter brought up a interesting point about the Sandlot. He said that's pretty much A Christmas Story, but baseball. And I kind of like that comparison.
Well, he meant it as a negative.
Yeah, but from a person that likes both movies, it kind of makes sense too.
Yeah, I guess you could say.
I mean, you have a narration from the main kid
Yeah.
as he's grown up, and yeah, I mean, I think I like that a lot. But Ham versus Crash, what are we thinking here?
Crash.
Oh yeah.
Get out.
Kyle went Ham. Oh, they went the Astros. Bregman, did you bet on it? or
Hey,
something?
did you see that?
No, I just hate Otani.
They let him score the
Other run at
one
home?
run and brought the winning run to the plate
Uh-huh.
They did. They sure did.
instead of going for the out at home. They went for the play at first.
He touched the bag at third at least, for no one.
Yeah, he did.
He did. Kyle did go Ham here. He went the upset.
What's good he's not here because I'd have to hurt his feelings.
Had to call him
I think I'm leaning Crash here. Maybe barely. Does Crash?
You, Crash is Benny.
Does Ham deserve to be swept?
No.
Does he deserve a sympathy vote?
You can give him
Because as
well,
many,
no, Kyle gave him a sympathy vote.
yeah, that's true. As many iconic lines as Crash has, I think Ham's got just as many though. We'll go with 2-1 here. We'll go 2-1. Crash moves on.
All right.
All right, moving on to number 4 versus 13, which is
Ricky
I
Vaughn.
think it's an interesting matchup here.
Ricky Vaughn.
Ricky Vaughn versus Rowan Gardner.
Ricky Vaughn.
Ricky Vaughn's going
Let
that
me
quickly.
tell you,
Wild Thing.
I just think Wild Thing is
You make my heart sing. You make everything
Groovy.
No love for Rowan Gardner.
well. I mean, it was a cute movie. It was cute,
I got a question because we ain't had this come up
unrealistic
yet.
but cute.
Very unrealistic.
Yeah.
So-
Threw a freaking strike from the outfield bleachers at Wrigley, like without taking a step or a crow hop or anything.
He had an arm on him.
Flat-footed.
He had a cannon.
Yeah. Are we looking at Ricky from both movies?
Vaughn?
Yeah. Like, what's our rule with that? Because that's the only, I think the only movies that we'll probably have besides the Rockies that are sequels.
Yeah.
Because you don't see character growth from Rick in the first movie, but you see it in the second movie.
Right, it's a character, so you can judge it as his overall.
Because that would make me kind of feel like Ricky might go on a little run.
I mean, Ricky's Ricky. He's in both movies.
I mean, she said, "Hit it, Jerry," because she notices that he's about to come out with the jacket on, the vest. I love Rick Vaughn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's.
I like Rowan Gardner though. Rowan Gardner.
He is synonymous with baseball movie.
Oh, is that another shot? My God.
Long
Oh wow. King Tuck.
His swing is just built for home runs.
Yeah.
It's Cody Bellinger's
Classic
swing.
lefty swing.
Yeah, it looks just like Cody Bellinger's.
That kid's
Who
on
you
the
know is
dugout.
probably
And
gonna
he's
be a
tall
Yankee.
and long. Yeah.
You know he's going to be a Yankee, right?
Shut up.
Bellinger is.
Oh, Bellinger. I thought you meant Tucker.
He's just now touching home.
Well, he was standing there watching it for a while.
Oh, he's wearing batting gloves now. Good for him.
I give you a gift and you stand up my pitcher? Run, dummy.
Yes. That's Bull Durham. he tried to teach Lelouch a lesson. he called a pitch like right down the heart, and he hung it. And the dude, he told the dude what he was going to throw, and he freaking cranked it. I think he might hit it over. He walks
said,
the
"Here
mound,
comes
it's still
here."
going.
He said, "Here comes the deuce, and when you speak of me, speak well."
And he walks out to the mound to talk to Lelouch, and he's like, "That ball still ain't landed."
He said he hit that ball like he knew I was throwing it. He said, "He did. I told him."
He got so pissed.
I think Ricky Vaughn moves on here.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
sweep.
Sweep.
I think so.
I mean, Henry, it was a good run.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Go back to the doctor, get your elbow fixed.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to 3 versus 14, which involves our play-in match, which was I think Scotty Smalls versus Dottie Hudson.
Are we sure his name is Scotty?
I don't know. I think it's Scotty Smalls.
About to look
I
it
just
up.
watched the movie like Wednesday. Is it Scotty?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, good. Scotty Smalls.
I mean, it just sounds too ridiculous
Yeah.
to not be true.
Yeah. Hey, that Crash Davis Ricky Vaughn matchup's gonna be interesting in a minute, huh?
Ooh, yeah.
Right now we're chalk. Let's see if it keeps going. So Dottie Hudson versus Smalls. As we said earlier, we talked plenty about Smalls. He's the. Can you say the heart of the movie?
It's about Dottie.
No, Smalls. Because
Yeah, Smalls is the
he's
heart.
the heart, but Benny's like. I don't know how to describe Benny, the goat.
Yeah, but Smalls, there's no Sandlot.
Yeah,
like
absolutely,
without Smalls.
absolutely.
I mean, the story literally revolves around him.
While Dottie Hudson, what do you want to say about her? I think she's incredible.
She's a phenomenal character.
When I was watching this movie, I was like, she's a great baseball character.
I mean, she'll leave you speechless.
Yeah,
Speechless.
I thought she was really, really good.
I just don't understand how you didn't rate the movie higher than an 85.
Man, it's a
Movie's
good
a
rating.
walking 90.
It's a good
It
rating.
Gets out of bed and
Sandlot gave me a 90. I don't know. I think
I'm also
some of
a sucker for a true story.
I think Tom Hanks brought it down a bit for me. I'm not a huge Tom Hanks guy.
There's no crying in baseball.
I couldn't get behind the Jimmy Duggan character. I didn't love him at all.
You're not supposed to love him. You're supposed to hate him for the most part of the movie.
Yeah, but he just, I don't know. Dottie Hudson carried the movie for me.
Whenever he turned, you're supposed to start respecting him is whenever the chick's husband died at war.
Yeah.
He has to deliver the telegram to her in the locker
room. Something with Smalls.
See, it turned into a rom-com right there.
Hey, that's my favorite. Smalls.
That's why I told him he's going to love Tin Cup.
Oh, you hadn't seen Tin Cup?
I'm watching
He's
it this
gonna
week.
love Tin Cup.
Watching it this week.
Yeah.
Smalls, I saw a lot of myself in him. I couldn't catch a ball.
He just sucked. You couldn't see.
Yeah.
You were blind.
You got an excuse.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we didn't know you were blind.
I just, yeah. but he had trouble.
I think Dottie blows through this one.
He had trouble with the pop flies. I had trouble with those.
I think we'll be talking about Dottie in a few weeks in the Elite Eight.
We'll see. My vote is Dottie though.
Yeah.
As I said, when I was watching the movie, I said she's a character that probably is going to go on a run.
Yeah, she is phenomenal.
I'm going Dottie, so we're going chalk. Is that a sweep again?
Absolutely.
Let me see what Kyle's vote was. It was also Dottie.
Oh, we've had no upsets.
No upsets or chalk. Now
we might have an upset here. Well,
the natural.
I didn't really like Willie Mays Hayes.
The natural Roy Hobbs versus Willie Mays Hayes from Major League. You said you didn't really like Willie Mays Hayes.
He's all right.
Man, I just love that character.
He's hilarious.
I think
Willie
of
Mays
him,
Hayes.
Yeah, that the name itself is
like
just
Mays.
iconic.
That dude bought 100 pair of batting gloves to put on his wall after he stole 100 bases.
Hey, what did he say? Run like Hayes, hit like Mays,
Yeah.
run like Hayes. And he said, "Well, you might hit like Mays or run like Mays, but you hit like shit."
That's Lou Brown for you, baby. he meant every word of that.
Willie Mays Hayes, though.
They had actor change from number 1 to number 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Wesley Snipes left, right?
Yeah, and then Omar Epps comes up there.
I say the guy that played in ER.
Yeah, Omar Epps. He goes up there number 2, and he becomes like a power hitter because he's much larger than Wesley Snipes was.
Steroids.
Yeah. He tries to become a freaking power hitter. He hits towering fly balls to the shorts.
Yeah. Roy Hobbs, though. As I said.
Where's the catcher that had Playboys memorized?
Uh-oh.
What is that
Ohtani
on?
Hit a bomb, son of a gun. I hate Ohtani.
The catcher that had Playboys memorized?
Yeah, he's a number 2.
Oh.
I guarantee we'll see this on Twitter in a minute or in ESPN about Ohtani hitting a bomb.
34th
They're
of the
gonna
year.
Lose though.
Maybe
Hopefully.
not. Won't be because of him.
Screw him. He was 0 for 3.
Maybe it was. Roy Hobbs, the natural. I tried watching that. I had to turn it off. It just wasn't for me. I don't know. Was not impressed at all. Bill, I know you said you like it, and I know Kyle likes it as well.
I mean, it's. I like the story.
Yeah.
But it's probably one of the first, really what I'd call a baseball movie, a baseball-themed movie.
Yeah, because it's definitely
remember.
like, 76 or something?
Yeah, I mean,
it's pretty old.
It's old, but it's one of the first what I'd call a baseball movie, well, after Bad News Bears.
Yeah.
So, but as far as the character, as far as a likable character and a good character, I don't think it compares to Willie Mays Hayes.
Yeah, because honestly, to me, like, I think when I think about Major League, I think about Wild Thing, and then I think about the name Willie Mays Hayes.
Yeah,
that just sticks with me.
Willie Mays Hayes.
Yeah,
Willie Mays Hayes.
Like it just sticks with me. And if I see the name Willie Mays anywhere, I just want to put Hayes behind it.
Yeah,
like it's iconic. It really is.
Oh, I'm fine moving Willie Mays.
I'm voting Willie Mays.
And I think if they hadn't changed actors between 1 and 2, that's the only thing. That's the only knock I have for Willie Mays Hayes.
Did Wesley Snipes outprice himself in the first one?
Probably.
Did he get too big?
Probably.
Well, I wonder what he did around then. I need to go look.
How long ago? I mean, how long did he do White Man Can't Jump?
I have no idea. Was he in Blade right after that? Is that what it was?
That's like 2000, I think.
He was in White Man Can't Jump before Major League.
Really? So when was that? Like 84?
Actually, no, I can't find Major League.
Oh, and we didn't have him in there we don't have Bobby Rayburn in there, do we?
Who's Bobby Rayburn?
Well, Wesley Snipes played him in The Fan.
The Fan? I've never heard of that.
Really?
I've never heard of that.
Robert De Niro, Wesley Snipes.
Mm-mm.
He
Thriller.
Yeah, it's like he held him hostage or something, and he had to like get hits or something.
Whoa!
I don't know. It's kind of a.
That's weird.
I've
never heard of that.
I haven't seen that.
No, I've never even heard of that.
Oh yeah. Check
I've
it
heard
out.
there's a movie called Big Fan, which is like Patton Oswalt plays like a crazy New York
yeah,
Giants
yeah.
fan. I haven't seen that yet, but I own it. Here's Chance. Here's his IMDb.
He did White Man Can't Jump in 92.
92. Major League was 89.
He probably got too big.
Oh, he did.
When's the fan? I didn't see the.
The fan was 96. I think it said. Yes.
Yeah, y'all need to check that out.
After Major League, he did. That was pretty much his first role, big role.
Yeah.
He did New Jack City, Jungle Fever, the Spike Lee joint.
92, he did the White Man Can't Jump, and
yeah,
it blew all the way up. So.
But yeah, I'm voting Willie Mays Hayes here.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Bill, are you giving Roy Hobbs a sympathy vote, or is he getting swept?
Oh no, he swept.
Ooh,
he died, didn't he?
He got shot.
I thought he died running into the wall.
No. The person that ran into the wall led to him playing.
Oh my God.
Kyle had Roy Hobbs going to the championship.
Well, that sucks for him. He should have been here.
He would have been outvoted still.
Yeah.
Willie Mays Hayes. Here we go. Jimmy Morris versus Billy Chappell. So, the rookie versus For the Love of the Game.
Never saying For the Love of the Game.
Chance, I know you have a love for the rookie.
Love the rookie. My gamer tag on Xbox 360 was TH3 Rookie.
Yep.
So.
I mean, that is probably, I would say, one of your favorite baseball movies.
It was whenever I was 9. Well, I've rewatched it since then. It doesn't hit me the same way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a cool story and everything with him being a teacher and then a high school baseball coach. And
that's the one with
Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid.
He can like pup 98.
Throws
somehow.
a fastball.
And they talk him into
going to a tryout.
He throws a fastball at a speed zone. That's how he tests his. That's how he tests his miles per hour.
Yeah. And then he takes his kids to the tryout with him. And he had to change a diaper on the truck seat. I don't know why.
Very emotional movie, like with like the call up and stuff like that when he's calling home.
Oh yeah, and his players get to go because he makes his debut in Texas.
Yeah,
and he played for the Rays.
Yeah, very cool, very cool. Bill, Billy Chappell. What do you have to say about him? For the Love of the Game. That's you.
I mean, it was a good story.
What's it comparable to?
Oh gosh.
In terms of other baseball
movies. Is that
movies.
Brendan Fraser in that?
I don't think so.
Or is this the picture of the dude that's just standing on the mound? No, it's freaking Kevin Costner. Never mind.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Never mind.
What do you know?
John C. Reilly.
Well, Kevin Costner might be facing himself in a second. So he's on the baseball bracket 3 times. I need to watch this. Vin Scully. Huh. After 19 years of playing the game he's loved his whole life, Billy Chappell has decided he's going to risk everything and put everything out there. That's a very vague description.
Brendan Fraser was in The Scout.
Sam Raimi directed this, the Spider-Man director. Interesting. But is it pretty much all realistic in terms of what happens? It doesn't have any like
angels or
supernatural.
What? How did
No, it's not. It's just I don't know.
Atta-bay,
Kyle Tucker diving catch to win it.
Let's go. Screw you, Otani.
So it's just pretty much
turns into more of a love story
romance.
Than because I hardly think of it as a baseball movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, he's just he's an old player, end of his career kind of thing.
Yeah. Just okay. I like Jimmy Morris here.
Yeah. I mean, as far as the character and that's one of my.
It's a good story.
I mean, The Rookie is just it's one of the best stories, especially for
a baseball movie. It's unique.
And any middle-aged guy goes and sees that, he's like, "Oh man, I could have done that."
Yeah.
Heck yeah. You start finding speed zones.
Yeah.
So you can go test it.
So we got another sweep.
Which I think they've came out and said that that's not even possible.
Probably not. Probably
to
not.
throw the ball by it.
It probably doesn't pick it up.
Yeah.
Our 2 versus 15, Ray Kinsella versus Kelly Leak. So Field of Dreams versus probably the best character out of Bad News Bears, I would say. Definitely in terms of baseball playing ability.
Absolutely. We'll talk about Buttermaker in a couple weeks.
Yeah, but you could argue. I know
Kelly Leak that rides the motorcycle to practice.
Yeah.
The dirt bike.
I know you, Chance, mentioned the Buttermaker's daughter as a possible second option. Also, Tanner.
Yeah, but Tanner's a racist.
He took everyone.
He hated people.
He did. He hated every single person.
Every race, every type of people, every denomination, every religion. He hated life.
Who hated
Tanner, the shortstop.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Tanner. What was his last name? Doyle.
Yeah, something like that. Kelly Leak, though. When I think about Kelly Leak, obviously you think about his.
Kelly Leak went pro if he didn't get off of drugs.
Yeah,
something like that in high school.
How he comes into the.
Well, he was already a chain smoker at 12, right?
12.
He went on a cross-country road trip in the next movie. He was like 13.
Yeah, driving.
Drove the van.
Should have seen him in Japan.
That's what I was going to say.
Then he goes to Japan and finds some type of Chinese chick or Japanese chick he got with. Kelly definitely had a kid in high school.
Probably had a kid at 12.
Yeah.
Him and what's her name?
Buttermaker's daughter.
Yeah.
Or what's the good kid?
Ogilvy.
His mom. Ogilvy. It's like all over about the team.
Yeah. Kelly no, that wasn't Ogilvy.
Who's
that kid? Wasn't Jimmy. It's the little blonde-haired boy. Timmy Samsonite.
Timmy.
I can't see that.
Is her name Amanda?
No, scroll down.
Tanner Boyle. Yeah.
Tanner Boyle, that's his name. Scroll down.
Lupus.
Freaking Lupus.
I think of the mom more in the remake.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me see.
Hey, are these Texas uniforms not some of the worst?
Whoa.
I like them.
I didn't know that was the Rangers.
I'm not going to lie. I like them.
It looks like a White Sox kind of
the script.
Logo.
Yeah, the
Toby.
I don't know.
Toby, that's it.
I don't know. They just really bother me.
Yeah.
I think they're supposed to represent the flag.
It just doesn't look like the Rangers.
It doesn't, but I like it. I don't know why. They're some of my favorite ones.
Kelly Leak, though, he in Bad News Bears breaking training. Yes. I love him.
I'm going to go out there and say this is an upset for me.
Really?
I'm going Kelly Leak.
So, as an Astros fan, breaking training, they go to the Astrodome.
Oh, I love it.
I mean, that's got to be iconic.
Let the kids play. Let the kids play.
Let them play.
So good. So good. That's...
Tanner wasn't leaving that field.
Heck
you hear
no.
me?
He's going to run around every bit of that security.
I can't believe you've seen that. That's such a niche movie. Like, not a lot of people have seen that movie.
That's top 5 baseball to me.
I freaking love that movie.
I prefer Breaking Training to either of the originals.
Oh, yeah.
To the original Bad News Bears.
Out of the 3 that I care about.
Yeah. I mean, Ray Kinsella.
Sucks.
Yeah, Japan's terrible.
Japan's horrible.
Ray Kinsella, Chance.
I get why he's on here because we got to have a representative, but he doesn't fit what we're doing with these. Like,
what do you mean?
He
doesn't play baseball.
Player. Yeah.
Well, Radio wasn't a football player.
I didn't think. Radio when it gets Rudy, so I was okay with that. Like Ray is such a good character, though.
He's a good character, but he's not.
He's not a ball player.
He's not a ball player.
But
he's also not a coach.
It's an iconic baseball movie, and you had to have a character from that.
Yeah, he's got to be on here.
Well, Shoeless Joe Jackson would have been a good one.
But he's real.
But all those players were real.
But Ray wasn't. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I know.
Ray's the guy that you relate to the most if you're watching the movie. And I think Ray's a great character. I don't love Field of Dreams. I prefer Bad News Bears Breaking Training. And Kelly Leak might be my pick here. It's going to be hard for me to
I mean, my
go
thing is,
it.
I think Field of Dreams is a great movie. Love the movie.
I know, Chance, you said, like, you cried watching.
I squalled in that movie.
But when I'm thinking baseball movies, you know, it's more of the heartfelt, you know,
Yeah.
We're not watching it for the baseball.
Yeah, and you didn't
but
get
baseball
growth
is the
from Ray either. I mean, Ray was the same guy from 20 minutes into the movie to the very end. He was playing catch with his dad.
Yeah, but I think that is the growth that you get to see from him. Is just like how he.
I don't think it was growth. I think it was just the culmination of what he was doing. 20 or 30 minutes into the movie, it's like, oh, I have to build it so they will come.
Yeah.
And he didn't know who was going to come. And then he ends up finally realizing at the end that he needed to see his father again and have that reconnection with his father that he didn't get to have so early on in life. So, I don't know.
Great movie, but maybe not as great a character.
Yeah.
Not that the character wasn't good, but just the fact that he's not the baseball player.
I'm not going to lie
in the
to you.
movie?
It don't matter. He ain't getting past Dottie Hudson in the Sweet 16. So,
I mean, I prefer Bad News Bears. I prefer Kelly Leak. I'm probably the lowest on Field of Dreams out of all of us up here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I didn't cry. I understand why people get emotional with it, and I like it, but I don't love it. My vote's Kelly Leak.
We can't let him sweep him though. I'll give a sympathy vote to Ray.
Bill, Kelly Leak.
I'm going Kelly.
Big upset. 2 seeds just aren't safe.
I didn't expect that out of you. I didn't know you've seen number 2 either. From Bad News Bears.
If it's just number 1, I think I take Ray.
Yeah,
Kelly
that's what I'm
Leak
getting
and
at.
Breaking Training is awesome.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
I didn't think. I'm telling you, I didn't know people watched number 2 besides me and you, Clay. I really didn't.
It's on MLB Network every now and then.
Yeah, I didn't know people watched that movie.
So all right,
I was 9 when it came out. I watched it,
and you're an Astros fan, and you're like, yes,
we wore that puppy out, dude.
It has one of them snap cases.
Heck yeah.
So our two seed Rudy goes down.
Screw Rudy.
2 seed Ray goes down. Is 2 seed Roy going to go down against Peter LaFleur?
Crap, no.
Hey,
wait. Well, you're not going to see character growth from Roy. So don't go into
Peter LaFleur.
Don't go into it thinking I'm voting Roy. I'm going to tell you that right now.
What about Miyagi versus Haskins or Lingell? That might be an upset.
Don Haskins is real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to take him off.
Crap.
Who's Lingle?
Gosh, you're gonna have to put
Lingle's We Are Marshall.
You're gonna have to put Shaq in
He's
there.
real too.
Oh, are these coaches?
Pretty much all the coaches are freaking real. I mean, Yost, Boone,
that's
and
true.
Gaines are all based on real
you
coaches.
can't-
Herb Brooks is real.
Yeah, he is. Never mind, because Herb's going to win the whole thing.
Billy Bean's
real.
Billy Bean. Yeah, never mind. Coaches have to.
Yeah, I think I took an exception there. I mean, Joyous Campbell's real as well,
Yeah,
but it's fictionalized
very
movies.
fictionalized, yeah.
I didn't put Jackie Robinson or Michael Orr.
Booby's real. Yeah, never mind.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different.
It's weird that baseball has no real ones.
Shoeless Joe, Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, but we didn't include them obviously, but that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
that dude might be 18.
Miyagi might go down to. I love me some Glory Road.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the
Shout
top.
out Kelly.
Let's run this through. Benny the Jet, Kip
Benny.
Keller.
Benny.
Yeah, I'm going Benny.
I think it's pretty easy there.
That's a sweet.
No sympathy vote.
Now Benny would have had a hard time against Nuke, but just saying. All right,
Nuke LaLoosh.
Crash Davis, Ricky Vaughn. Tough matchup here.
Go on down there to Dottie and move her on.
Gonna just move past it.
Yeah, we'll come back to
Bill, sympathy vote for Willie Mays Hayes versus Dottie Hudson.
Yeah. I'll give one vote
Okay.
for Willie Mays
Okay.
Hayes.
Crash versus Ricky. So the heart of Bull Durham versus the heart of Major League.
I gotta
He
say,
ain't the heart of Major League.
Lou Brown is?
Jake Taylor.
Jake Taylor.
Jake Taylor didn't make the list, and we have 3 characters from the movie.
Did I approve that?
You told I said give me 3 characters from Major League. You gave me these 3 because I knew that was a movie you loved.
I don't think. I
whole
don't
first movie's
think
about Jake.
Ricky Vaughn stands a chance against Crash Davis.
Really?
Yeah.
Chance?
Just the whole story. I know he was in the California Penal League.
Yes, he was. Had bad control issues on the field and off the field.
I asked you, Chance. I said Major League order: Ricky Vaughn, Willie Mays Hayes, Serrano, Taylor. You said yeah.
I must have been busy doing something and didn't really read it.
You had Taylor batting cleanup. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Would Taylor have where do you think Taylor should have been above Serrano?
Yeah.
He should have swapped them out. Yeah.
Would Taylor have been past Scotty Smalls?
He wasn't gonna beat Dottie, so
Yeah.
it ain't gonna matter.
So Ricky Vaughn versus Crash Davis.
I'm going Crash all the way.
I think it's Crash.
I would go Ricky here. I would.
He can't be swept.
Let me see what Kyle did just to sway our opinions. Kyle had Ham beating Crash and then Ricky beating Ham.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's going to matter.
That was a bold pick.
What?
Ham over Crash.
Ham, yeah.
I'll go Ricky. So Chance, you're the decider here.
I'm Crash.
Crash over Ricky Vaughn.
Crash is a really good character.
All right.
Yep.
We already voted Dottie Hudson over Willie Mays Hayes.
Yes, we did.
And then Jimmy Morris versus Kelly Leak. Probably a matchup not a lot of people expected. This is a tough one.
Man.
It's a tough one.
Kelly Leak in number 2, dude.
He's so good.
His daddy, like,
and
come on,
I think about, like, you mentioned him driving. Like, there's like this emotional scene at one point. Like, everybody's asleep on the bus and Kelly's just driving. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's him going to find his dad getting off work.
Yeah.
And he's just standing there. And he's like, hey. And he's like, Kelly, what are you doing here? So I'm in town playing some baseball. I play for the Bears.
The Bears.
Like, people are supposed to know who that is.
Playing an Astrodome, man.
Yeah, he did.
I love me some Kelly Leak. But Jimmy Morris, the rookie.
Oh, man.
It's a tough one.
Well, the thing with Kelly Leak, you've got a lot more character built because of the multiple movies.
I think so.
Yes.
But
because you see the growth in the original Bad News Bears as well.
Yeah. I mean, he goes from the guy that wanted to just ruin the entire opening day ceremony to wanting to beat the Yankees. Like, yeah, screw the Yankees.
I mean, we can all feel that.
I'm going Kelly.
I think I am too.
I think I'm Kelly.
15 seed Kelly.
15 sweeping through.
Is he going to have a matchup against Dottie?
Uh-oh.
Oh!
I don't think so.
All right, here we go. Benny the Jet Rodriguez versus Crash Davis to get our first matchup, our first slot in the championship.
Look, if I was getting a baseball tattoo right now, it would be of the Durham Bull. So,
do you have a Durham Bull like shirt or a hat or a jersey?
I've got a poster. I've got a Crash Davis poster somewhere.
Golf tournament, Clay.
Yeah, he won it. Plus 700, Ty said. I didn't know you could even bet on that.
Hey, did Peyton win yesterday? He was in the final, a playoff for the final.
But did you look at the score sheet? They were up by a stroke.
They were up by a stroke. Why are they having a playoff?
Yeah,
I didn't understand
they
that.
had a typo. I think they're talking about for the first flight.
Oh no, he was at that country club for like 8, taking stuff down.
Well, that's the tournament he puts on.
Yeah,
I think that was the Piney Wood Shootout.
He was there late, and I was there late too. Later, Benny the Jet, Crash Davis. I'm going Benny here. I know
Benny's
that.
such a
y'all
good
are
kid,
the
man.
Bill. I'm pretty sure you're going Crash.
I don't
It's
think
hard
there's
for
a
you not
better.
He has to go.
There's
Chance.
There's not a better player or a character of any movie that I know so many quotes from than Crash Davis.
I think when I think about you and I think about sports movies, it's Bull Durham. That is honestly the one I think about.
It's hard for me to go any other way.
Benny just wanted to play ball.
Benny though, he's so good. He's so good.
Play ball with his friends.
He's so good.
He
I
ends
think
up going pro. He made it to where Crash couldn't. Bill. He made it to the big leagues.
Well, we only saw him in one making one play. He just stole home. We don't know if he ever did anything else.
Yeah, but
Benny's such a good guy. He's such a good guy.
Longer than 21 days.
He was old enough to have a mustache and be old.
I don't think we got to know Benny that well, though. Not like we did Crash.
With Benny, though, you get to see that he kept that relationship with Smalls. When he steals home, he looks up at Smalls up there calling the game, and I mean they still have that connection. That's something that he kept with him forever. I mean, Benny is the Sandlot.
The summer of '89, I think is what they call it.
I love Benny. I think Benny can win this entire bracket.
I think
he can win everything.
I think Crash could win it all.
I mean, this is a heavyweight matchup, right?
I don't know how Crash got a 5 seed out of this whole deal.
Clay ain't seen the freaking movie.
Well, I mean, he was behind Benny, Ricky Vaughn, which is a more popular movie. Dottie Hudson, a more popular movie.
Ray
and
Kinsella?
Field of Dreams. I mean,
More popular with who? The
general
public? The
I would
public?
think. Yeah.
What do they know?
Screw the public.
I'm a fight for Benny here.
Give me Benny.
You think?
Give me Benny.
What does Kyle say?
Kyle had Crash losing to Ham.
He had Ham.
He had Crash going out round 1.
Crash goes down.
He
Bill.
must not have seen Bull Durham.
I don't know. Maybe not. All right.
We're going to have a Bull Durham screening up here. One
Our
episode.
last matchup of today's episode, Dottie Hudson, who we all expected to be here, versus the guy we did not expect to be here, Mr. Unpredictable himself, Kelly Leak.
I'm going to say that such a great character.
This is the Paul Crew. This is the Paul Crew.
This is the Paul Crew.
Paul Crew last episode, no one believed in him.
Even though he was a 3 seed.
He was a 5.
No, Falco was 5.
I know Paul Crew's a freaking 3. Yeah, but no one believed in him. I came into that episode last time wanting Louis Lastic.
I think we said last week Paul Crew was Gonzaga. He's a 3 seed, and we're just like, yeah, he's going to get beat early.
Yeah. Paul Crew took down
Kyle
3.
got Paul Crew.
Crew took down 3 Remember the Titans characters.
Yeah, he did.
When I was on the episode.
Yes.
That is like my favorite movie ever, and he took down all 3 of them, and I was okay with it.
And very similarly, Kelly Leak has taken down Dottie.
Dottie Hudson. I watched that movie this week, and I said she is just a great character.
She is.
She's great. Kelly
But was
Leak,
she a
though,
better catcher than Kelly? I don't know. Was she?
Kelly could cover that entire outfield. He could cover it all. He'd hit the homers.
Kelly caught a ball in like right center.
Yeah.
While playing left.
Yeah. Because he just couldn't trust nobody else in that team.
Well, Buttermaker told him not to. Buttermaker said, if you can get to it, you go to it, son. How about him swing at that 3-0 pitch out in the championship game against
in the other's batter box?
Yeah, he about went yard.
Is that when he gets thrown out at home?
Yeah, right.
Did he have a cigarette in his mouth when he did that? I think he did.
Left that in the dugout.
He was a chain smoker at the age of 40. It's pretty impressive.
This is tough, man.
Hey, they're here again. I think it goes down to the fact that we've seen the Kelly character develop over several movies, so we've got a lot more feel for him than even though, don't get me wrong, I love me some Dottie, but I also love me some 15 seed blowing through the bracket.
I mean, yeah.
Give me Dottie Hudson. That ending to A League of Their Own is probably one of my favorite endings to a sports movie.
Man, this is tough.
When all the old ladies,
they get together, they sing the freaking theme
All
song.
American.
Yeah, they sing the theme song, man. And I know we're not supposed to factor in there, but it being real just still blows my mind. Like, it blows.
Oh, that's another aspect of realism, but it's also like fictionalized.
What you mean?
It's about a real character being on here.
No, I'm not talking about the character. I'm talking about the whole league being.
Oh,
wait a
yeah.
minute. Are they disqualified because they're real characters?
I don't think she's a real person.
Oh, really? The
the
people aren't real?
Any of the people are real.
I mean, I remember when we went to Cooperstown.
The team names are real.
Okay. I remember being in
don't
Cooperstown
think
and seeing this whole exhibit. And that is a crazy just concept to imagine.
They really did that, and it still blows my mind.
Yeah, like
I didn't 100% believe it. I knew it was real.
Yeah.
I didn't 100% believe it until I saw it.
Yeah.
That they were really teams. They were really the Rockford Peaches. You know? I'm going Dottie.
This is really tough.
Yeah, she was inspired by a real life character.
This is a really tough one. Bill, who do you have here?
Hey, I'm all Kelly, but
Chance, you can go up here. So I don't know, man. I don't really know. This is more of a recency bias versus something I've loved my entire childhood. Because I grew up on Bad News Bears. A League of Their Own.
I did too.
A League of Their Own, I knew about and I liked, but I didn't really respect it till this week when I rewatched it.
Yeah.
I knew stuff about it, and like I said, when I went to Cooperstown and I saw the the female
actual,
baseball league. Like
yeah.
I saw the exhibit and I'm like, that's awesome. And I knew what it was, but at the same time, man, Kelly Leak has just been he's been so good for so long. Crap.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. You may have to flip a coin.
And then they're going to be going against Benny. I don't know if either have a shot, but I think the better shot is Dottie. So if we're giving us a better matchup, I don't. If it's Kelly versus Benny, I think he gets swept.
What are you, the BCS committee now?
That's true. That's true. I'm just trying to think.
Give us a better matchup.
Yeah, yeah.
So you don't think Kelly could beat Benny?
I don't think he can. I think Kelly might get swept against Benny. Kelly's TCU this year. He made it past Michigan, but he just got killed by Georgia. While Dottie's Alabama, and everyone knows that's a better matchup against Benny, but no one wants to admit it because it's too easy.
If Dottie goes through, I'll probably take her over Benny.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's an actual discussion, and that's what. Whenever we have that championship episode, I want the toss-ups.
Yeah,
I'm going Dottie. But Kelly made a heck of a run.
Yeah,
heck of a run.
I still want my vote in there for Kelly.
Oh, Kelly's getting that vote.
He's not a sweep.
So that is it for this one.
Kelly was our George Washington. George Mason.
George Mason. Yeah.
There we go.
That is it for this one. So our championship matchup for the baseball bracket is 1 seed Benny the Jet and 3 seed Dottie Hudson. So that is both 3 seeds so far have made it. We do get our first 1 seed with Benny. Let me see.
Ooh, great bracket.
Yeah. 3
Loved
seed. So if we're going to keep the 3 seed going in the next bracket with Happy Gilmore. Is he going to make a run? I mean, he might. Happy Gilmore. I could see a path.
Oh, that's our all sports.
Yeah, all sports. It's on a crash course towards Happy Gilmore versus Rory McIlroy in the golf battle, and then Rocky versus Creed.
Uh-oh.
I'm ready for that.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that's it. This is very fun. These are so fun to do. Can't wait for the next one. All sports. Hopefully next Sunday. Might have some travel issues. We'll have to see what's happening, but it'll be here next week at the latest. And then we should wrap this up first week of August with the championship episode, which will be great. Football's coming, man. Less than 50 days. Go Braves, go Astros.
Oh, I'm ready. Go Stros. Big win tonight.
Took down Ohtani.
The Rangers should be fading fast.
I wouldn't doubt it. All right, that's it.
This ain't how it's supposed to be. It should be just you and me.